Right, so we're going to do a kill scenario, straight up kill. Let's roll off to see who deploys first. And, oh, we'll do it on the die thing. I'll go first. So that's me deploying first. And I'm going to put my goblin spitters, let's see, a little bit further back. Okay.
I think I'll start with mine.
Warriors. So the Ratkin, you don't have any ranged.
No.
But most of your stuff is faster than mine. And slightly stronger. And just so you're aware, obviously this is just blocking. Just one piece of blocking for this game.
No problem.
Okay. I will deploy my sharp sticks effectively straight across from your chaps. I think that's good.
I've got my spear infantry.
So, what's the difference between the spears and just the normal Ratkin warriors?
The spear warriors have got slightly more attacks.
More, okay.
More. So their basic attack is 15, whereas the standard infantry are 12.
Okay. Right. So knowing that you've still got a terror and your, what's this guy? Warlock. I will put my trolls right in the centre. What are they? They are speed 6. Okay, that's not too bad. So I'll put just that. So I should just do that one.
So my knight terror. You can go down the flank, supporting my spearman.
Yeah, he's the fastest unit in this game. He's got speed 10, I think.
Speed 9.
Speed 9. Okay. And final, I have a whiz with boomstick. So it's slightly different than the whiz in the main list, in that the normal lightning bolt is only 3, but he has lightning bolt 6. It's just how they balance this.
Balance the two armies out.
Yeah, so actually, what's the range on lightning bolt?
24 inches.
24, okay. Right there then, just behind the line.
Then I've got my warlock, who also has lightning bolt 5.
Okay. So what are you thinking right now for where he's going?
Well, I'm just debating whether he's going to support down which flank, because with the blocking terrain in the middle, it's going to sort of split the armies a bit.
Yeah.
So he might just go and support the spearman.
Right, so we're all deployed. Let's roll off to see who goes first. 2, 3, you go first. Okay, so
Starting turn 1. So my movement phase. Start with my warriors. They're just going to go do an at the double. Then go 12 inches. Straight forward.
So seeing as they started on the 12-inch line, they're literally on the 24-inch line now.
Yep. So if you deployed yours 12 inches forward,
I have.
what speed are your goblins?
The sharp sticks are speed 5. Ooh, yes.
Right, these guys, so the spearmen, speed 6, they're just going to go 12 inches. How fast are your 12?
6.
6. So they're just going to go 10 inches forward.
Okay, so you're staying just outside my charge range.
Yeah. Trolls look nasty.
Yep,
Don't want
yep.
to get the charge of the trolls.
Protecting from the charge here.
The Knight Terror is speed 9. Nimble. So he might just advance the same. Might just do an advance. Just to make sure he's in charge range next turn. Then my warlock Since he's got a spell, he's only going to advance so we can still shoot. So it's got speed 6, 6 inches forward. And that's all my movement done.
Okay.
So on to shooting phase. Only unit I've got is my Warlock. So he's got Lightning Bolt 5, which he'll use. So it's got a 24-inch range. So
Straight into them.
yeah. So Lightning Bolt 5, so I've got 5 dice. Spells hit on a 4+. So how many 4s do I get?
2.
So 2 hit. What's your damage?
Defense.
Defense,
is
sorry.
5+.
Defense is 5+. Lightning Bolt has piercing 1. Drops it to 4+.
1 wound. So we're going to trap wounds on here. Save it. So it's on 1 wound.
It's the end of the shooting phase, so do a nerve test for.
Nerve test. Oh yeah.
What is their nerve, the trolls?
11, 14.
On double 6. Actually, that's 11.
So they're wavered.
Wavered.
Okay. And I don't have any particularly special rule for that, so I don't have a wavered token.
It's in my code.
That's alright. I'll use this giant big arrow to denote they are wavered. Okay.
Wasn't expecting that result. Okay. Nothing's in close combat, so no melee phase. So,
Over to
over
me.
to you.
So, I am currently in charge range of your chaps. You are out of my charge range,
But your trolls are also wavering.
and they are wavering as also. And my spitters have a range of 24 inches. So, at least those 2 are in. Probably squeeze off a shot there. So, I'm going to move my goblins backwards. Just out of your charge range. I'm also going to move Sharky backwards a tiny bit as well. So they've both moved less than half of their movement backwards. What can you do movement-wise when things are wavering?
Hold back. I believe that's the only thing I can do. Hold, change face, and I'll back.
They're going to halt. Are they, oh no, they are in their charge range. Oh no, because you only move those. Yeah, okay. So they're going to halt, so being as they're not in there, they're going to halt as well, so that they can get some shots off. So the question is, for the ranged, do I concentrate their fire on your Night Terror or on your Spear Warriors? So if he's movement 9,
Correct.
so he's got 18 charge. What's his nerve?
12, 14.
12, 14. Okay. Well, I have 10 attacks. And his defense?
5+.
Okay. Well, I'm going to fire these chaps at your Night Terror.
Okay.
10 attacks. Not great, they are hitting on 5 ups. Oh, 1. Nice. And defense 5, you said?
Defense 5.
No, nothing. No. And then I have my Whiz with Boomstick. He is going to Lightning Bolt your straight up warriors.
Okay.
So he has Lightning Bolt 6. It's on 4 up for a spell. It's 5 hits. And their defense?
Warriors is 4+.
4 up. So piercing 1, down to 3s. That's 4 wounds on those chaps. And then a nerve test. Their nerve is?
No, it's 12, 14.
Okay, so they've got 4
already.
So I need 8 to waver. Ooh! So I got 11, 15.
They're gone.
Oh dear! That was a great spell!
It was.
Christ! Not like I planned that at all. Wow, that was a very good spell.
It was indeed.
However, no charges. So over to you then.
We've got a 12-inch charge there, now out of that. They'll be out of them, so they're not going to charge anybody.
Oops, give me 2 seconds. Sorry, crashed. Hang on.
So my spear warrior will advance. Night Terror. So she's going to charge your spitters. So she's going to go to that.
Sounds nice.
My warlock will advance. 6 inches. In the shooting phase, warlock is going to shoot your trolls again.
So he's lightning bolt 5.
Lightning bolt 5, so 5 dice, hitting your trolls on a 4. Nothing.
Not one. Christ. It's because he's using
the spells
my
with you,
dice.
yeah. Spells with you today. So now we actually have end of the shooting phase, so we actually got melee now.
We do.
So, Night Terror, there's 5 attacks. His melee is 3 plus.
2 hits. It's enough for a nerve roll.
Yeah, and your defense on them?
They are 3.
It's crushing strength 2.
So that's 2s.
1.
And only 1. He's not got vicious or anything.
No. Okay, she's pushing up the melee.
Okay, so they are on 1 wound. And it will be a nerve test though. 6,
7, I assume that's not much.
Yeah, they are 12, 14.
However, they are disordered, they cannot shoot next turn.
Shoot. Questing Night Games is the UK's leading specialist in Kings of War. A true mom-and-pop local game store, you can find everything you need to play Kings of War, including army deals, movement trays and hobby essentials. Travel easily from anywhere in the Midlands, UK, and enjoy free parking right outside the store. The Laser Shack produces MDF movement tray kits for every unit type in games like Kings of War. The tray kits come complete with footprint, base and edge to cater for every multi-basing need. Check the link in the description for a 10% off coupon code, valid until the end of September. Right, well, given that, those guys are now in charge range and my trolls aren't wavered anymore. First of all, I'm going to get these guys out of the way. So, sharp sticks have movement speed 5. Move forward 5. And then pivot. The whiz with the boomstick is an individual, so we're going to do his individual pivot first. Then he has speed 5, so he's going to advance as well. And then individuals are also nimble. And he has a normal pivot. I'm going to charge with the trolls. Into those chaps. They might as well counter charge because they can't fire onto ranged.
Is your what?
Yeah, I don't think the Wiz can see the warlock
No,
and the blocking terrain.
can't shoot into combat.
Can't shoot into combat, and he couldn't have moved any further and still shot
Yeah.
anything. So, in fact, knowing that, I probably should have just moved him further. But either way,
Never mind.
done is done. So we'll do the trolls first then. They have 9 attacks, and they are hitting on 4s up. Now here's a question: what is regeneration 5+?
When they do their move order, for each point of damage, you roll the dice, and a 5 up, they
So these
Get it
guys
back.
are on 1 wound. So I'll do their regeneration before we kick into this.
no.
Okay, so they have 9 attacks, hitting on 4s. That is 4 hits. And the defense of the Spear Warriors.
He's 4+.
And trolls have crushing strength 2, so that's hitting on 2s. Sorry, damaging on 2s, that's 2 wounds. Now, do we do nerve test?
We do nerve test now. So unlike the shooting, you do nerve test after each one in melee.
So the range is the end of the phase. So their nerve,
12, 14.
and they have 2 wounds. So, oh my lord! So I am rolling well today. So what's
Fortunately,
that?
it's not enough.
It's not enough.
They are now disordered.
Disordered but not wavered.
Yes.
So, on to the Goblin Spitters then. They have 10 attacks, but they're only hitting on 6s.
They are wavered.
Oh, the Spear Warriors are wavered.
Because it's
Okay.
12, 14.
Just write that there so we remember. Okay, so Spitters on your Night Terror. They have 10 attacks. They're only hitting on 6s because they are not melee units. There's still 2 hits. And the defense of the Night Terror was
5.
Okay. We don't have anything to adjust that, so 5s, nothing. I believe that is it.
My turn.
Your turn.
The Night Terror, counter charge.
Counter charge onto the Spitters.
Because they're wavering, they will just back.
So they're now out of combat.
They're now out of combat. Can you guess what the Warlock's going to do? He's just going to stay where he is.
Includes electricity, I imagine.
Indeed. So, movement finished. He's going to.
Yep, the Warlock can draw a line of sight to the Trolls. So
Yeah.
he's going to lightning bolt.
Dice.
Hey, that's better.
Hey, that's
All hit.
better. He's found his lightning now.
Yes.
The Troll's defence is
5 up.
5. It's piercing 1, so we go back to 4s.
Oh,
And then he loses it.
wow. This is some real on the extremes rolling that we're
really
doing.
is.
There. I think that's it then, isn't
It
it?
is. Now we go on to melee. The Night Terror.
Yeah, Night Terror on the Spitters.
It's 5 attack. His melee is 3+.
There we go, 4 hits.
See if we can convert those into damage this time.
Yes, and I think it's on 2s.
Yeah, crushing strength 2.
Hey, 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
So they're on 5 now. And their nerve is 12, 14. So that's 9, 14. They're routed. Bye bye, Spitters. Okay, so now you get to do a.
Now he's
What's it
routed.
called? The move after what which you win in a combat.
Just after combat, regroup.
Regroup. So you
He's
can
just going to
about-face.
pivot on the spot.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be nasty. Okay, so but your choices there were going D6 forwards.
D6 forward, D3 backwards or to the side, or pivot on the spot.
Okay,
so in this
360 degrees.
360 is complete pivot. So now it sets me up so if your trolls are still there,
Yes.
hopefully you get a charge in the back of them.
Right, that's the end of your turn. So that was turn 3, I think. Turn 3. So we're on to turn 4. Right. I've got to get these doing something. So what I will do, now that the Spear Warriors are disengaged and the Knight Terror is not in a combat, that leaves me with a few options for the Whiz, Goblin Whiz. So I think we'll do a switcheroo here. Actually no, I'm just going to advance these guys so they are speed 5. And pivot so that I'm facing as much of your force as possible. He has a range of 24, so obviously they're well in range. They're just about well in range.
You still can't see the Warlock.
You still can't see the Warlock unless I move over. But he has no real need to at the moment. So he's going to stay there. The Trolls will again charge your Spear Warriors. Just line up a bit more. Okay, on to ranged. So the Whiz is going to lightning bolt your Knight Terror. So he has 6, so he's slightly better at the spell than the Warlock. Hitting on 4s for a spell. So we have 3 hits.
Knight Terror is 5+.
So piercing 1 on 4s. 2 wounds. So 2 wounds. And I once again forgot the regeneration for the Trolls, so I'll just do that now. Nope. So the nerve test for the Knight Terror, end of ranged. So he's on
12, 14 and has 2 wounds.
Okay, so I need double 6s to get rid. And 10 to waver. That's 3, 5 and 6s in a row for nerve tests. I've never done that. Never done that. So he's wavered.
He is wavered.
But he's not routed. That helps my Trolls next turn no end.
It really does.
Wow. That was a very...
You're doing very well on your nerve test.
You're using the same dice I am, that's all I can say. So the melee phase, Trolls charging your Spear Warriors.
Yeah.
So they are 9 attacks. 69. And they're hitting on 4s. It's not only 2, 4, 6.
Defense is 4+.
Pushing strength 2, set 2s. So that's another 5 wounds on those chaps.
7.
Right, let's see if my nerve rolls continue. Shake well. So
Well, they're on 7, they're 12, 14, so
5 to waver, 7 to kill. Just wavered. Okay, well, we know that both of your units are wavered. I was really hoping to rout them then, because now, well, I mean, we've both bought another turn basically. Then.
yes, I was hoping mine would stay there and the Knight Terror could charge the rear of your Trolls, but you unfortunately
we've moved the entire combat on of turn.
yes.
Right, I think that's over to you.
Yeah. Movement.
So you've only got your Warlock to move freely. The other
He
two
can
are
pivot.
Yeah.
He's just going to pivot to there. These guys will just back off and disengage.
Yep. I mean, it's pretty cool imagery. They've been hit and forced back, hit and forced back. Yep.
Yeah. I'm quite surprised they're still there, but good on them. My Warlock will just back off a little bit as well. And then, end of movement phase, into range. He's going to try his luck again at
lightning bolt on the Trolls.
Yep. Spell hit on the 4+. 1. See if you can convert that. So their defense was 5. Down to 4 for piercing 1. Does it?
There it is. So they're on 2 wounds now.
See if I can channel your nerve tests. No.
silent.
Yeah. No melee.
No melee.
So, and my units are now
Yep,
no longer wavered.
they're good to go next turn.
Yeah.
Over to me, I think.
Yep.
My turn. So it's my turn 5. It's one of those. Right. So he's speed 9.
Yeah.
So he now has options of charging the sharp sticks or the trolls.
Correct.
I want the trolls to finish off your chaps. So I'm going to charge your spear warriors once more. And with their movement, I'm going to remember this time, they have regeneration 5+, and they get 1 back, so they're back down to 1 on wound. Now, the sharp sticks are speed 5, so they're just out of range to be able to charge.
Oh, what a shame.
And they can't move back far enough to get out of your charge range. So they are going to move in, so at least next turn, if nothing else.
They can charge the following turn.
Yeah. So they'll move their 5. My warlock is going to remain on his Todd. Okay, ranged. My warlock is once more going to fire into your Night Terror. Slightly bolt 6. 1 4s. That's 4 hits. And defense 5. Piercing down to 4. 1 more. So that's the end of ranged. We'll do the nerve test. So he's on 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Okay.
12, 14.
Let's see if my luck continues. Okay.
It's one of those games.
Yeah, it's one of them. So that's 11 plus 3, 14.
He's gone.
He's routed. I mean, he took a fair amount of lightning bolts. Gosh. Well, let's hope I can continue that nerve look. Right.
So he's not going to take much more to get rid of those spear warriors now.
Let's see. Trolls into the spear warriors. I have 9 attacks. 7, 9. Hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits. Defense 4, Christian strength 2, so that's down to 2s. Okay, that's 1 more, but that's good. That's at least enough for a nerve test.
Well, they're on now 12, and they're 12, 14.
Oh.
They're on 8, sorry, 12, 14.
So I need 4 to waver and 6 to kill. Come on. Oof, I thought I was going to get another 6 then. That's all the 5.
It's still enough.
It's still enough to rout. Okay. So now that remains.
So you've got your regroup for your trolls.
Now we're just going to pivot to face your warlock. Just make sure that we can get the charge on. That's it, I think.
Yep.
Your turn. So it's up to you. We can call this game, or we can chase your warlock around.
I think we can call it.
Okay.
Because it literally just be my running out of your charge arcs all the time.
Correct.
And then lightning bolting you.
Yes. And we'd run out of turns before that occurred. So unit strength wise, I mean, you could probably get rid of one of them in 1 turn, but I'd still end up at the end of turn 7 with more unit strength.
Yeah, the only thing I could do, because you've already got some damage on your spears, is he would move forward and then lightning bolt your side of your spears to try and rout them. And then it would just be a case of the warlocks lightning bolting each other while trying to avoid the trolls.
Correct. Which is always good when everybody dies.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.